Hello, everyone. Welcome back.
Hi, we have a new soap today from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements.
It's a beautiful morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
But on Wednesdays and Saturdays,
we're the Barbershop Duet.
Hey, come on in. Do you have your coffee?
I spoke with Melody over at Moon Soaps, and she wanted us to make sure to tell you that her new batch of soaps is up on her website. So feel free to get one of these by checking it out.
Head over to moonsoaps.com. Look at her new selection. And today is a Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Day.
Hey.
Douglas and Fran sent us over a care package, and this is something I'm so excited about. This is the intergalactic, indestructible, shatterproof travel scuttle from Phoenix Shaving. Right? It has a little stopper, and I didn't even know what a scuttle was. I wasn't entirely sure.
You have to learn.
It has an inner lining that you fill with warm water, and you put the little stopper in like that, and it keeps your lather and your brush nice and warm during your shaving. Although Douglas did let me know if we're feeling adventurous or it gets a little warm, you can put cold water in it.
And I did
hear unafraid.
Some people put cold water and then put it in the freezer because when it's really hot, you can have that as an option too.
That's for people who live in Phoenix. I think that's for this room. But today's soap and aftershave are also a gift from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. Douglas really wanted us to experience a scent in two forms. He said that very often when he puts the scent in the shaving soap, there's just subtle variations and little tiny corners to discover when it's in the aftershave. So we're going to be doing both today. So
how cool.
Yeah, let's meet the soap. We're so excited because this is the first soap that we didn't seek out. We had somebody who wanted us to experience it. So we're going to defer to the greater wisdom of Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements and really enjoy this new scent.
I'm excited.
So let's see what they have to say about it.
So from the website, Solstice is a very magical, contemplative blend of aromatics, by default adding more street cred to the, quote, ceremony of wet shaving, a real aid in turning your shave den into a truly sacred place.
Having spent much time in Sedona, I can testify that there's a certain vibe there, possibly just a byproduct of the overwhelming natural beauty of the ancient majestic rock formations. Being a special place to the Native Americans and their ancestors before them, this seemed the perfect place to pay tribute to the design.
While there, I picked the brains of certain individuals on the traditional uses of such herbs and resins. Truly fascinating stuff, whether or not you subscribe to all that mystical woo-woo.
We subscribe to the mystical woo-woo, so we're very excited. Let's do the unboxing. All right, Sarah's going to do our unboxing. We had to open it earlier to know what soap it was. So
Make sure we have the right box.
We could prep the video, but we promised we didn't smell it or do too much looking inside.
Okay, here we go.
Ooh.
Wow.
Nice. Let's see the label.
That's beautiful. Fun colors.
Cool.
It says made in Arizona,
It
which
does.
is oddly fitting. Okay. And then here is how
This is the aftershave.
Aftershave comes.
Open it up. Let's see.
Let's see. It's very heavy.
Yeah.
Don't drop this on your toes. Ooh, wow. Matching label.
Show it together.
Yeah. Ooh, look it. Perfect friends. Yay.
Oh, I'm excited for this first impression. Let me just read what's on the label. Sage, sweetgrass, cedar, rose, and benzoin resin. Hope I'm saying that right. We're still very new to things.
Don't judge us.
You ready for our first impression?
Real comparison.
I'm a little nervous for this one. This is in their CK6 base, their vegan base formula at Phoenix Shaving. I think you should go first, then I'll watch your face.
It's kind of fun because our first one was a Phoenix Artisan
It
Accoutrements.
was.
And we've
Yes,
had a
good
few weeks off.
vibrations.
So it's kind of fun to be back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like you really start to get a sense of the artisan after the second and third.
Right. We
soap
must.
from them.
So we shall see.
Okay, I'll watch your face.
Oh, boy.
I like the smell of sage.
I know.
So I think I'm
from
gonna
that
like
list,
this.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is it what you expected?
I mean, now reading those for sure, but it wasn't what I had imagined in my head.
Yeah.
I don't want to say too much until you smell it.
Okay, ready?
Oh, right. The pour, of course.
It's a very good pour. All right, here we go.
Okay, see what you think.
Oh,
Right,
whoa.
It's different compared to the last two by Phoenix Artisan. It's so I feel like I'm outside, like immediately. Right?
Okay, for me, it's so fascinating. I love this world of shaving soaps because sometimes you will get a list of scent notes and they're all there and there's more to discover. This, I smell all of the scent notes, but it doesn't give me the individual scent notes. Like I guess what I mean is I'm not trying to find the scent notes in this because I don't want to.
Yeah.
The balance is so amazing that I feel like if I even try to figure out what's in it, like something will be lost.
I can smell like the outdoors to it.
It's really fresh.
I was just literally the word out of my mouth. A single fine-tuned place over
like
there.
A single beautiful note of an instrument.
Ooh, yeah.
Like that's what this is. Although this is starting to get more complicated as I go.
Uh-oh.
So we need to build a lather. Yeah. This is my invention. Please see previous videos for an explanation. All right, let's scoop a little of this. I have my brush from Phoenix Shaving. All right, so we suspect that this is the kind of soap that is kind of deceptively simple in here, but that's going to really take us on a journey once we get here. Okay, you ready?
I feel like I'm already getting more
me too.
from it.
That's why I said that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to have this just do a dry-by. Ready?
Oh,
here we go.
like the dry-by.
So inhale, ready?
Okay.
What you got?
Wow. Well, no, it's funny because if I don't read, like now I feel like I really want to figure out what is making that new combined smell.
Oh, there's earthiness in it now. Do you smell the sand? The like rock.
So it starts with that smell now. And when I smelled it from before, that was the last thing I got. But they like flipped layers somehow?
Right.
Does that make sense at all?
Yes.
Which is, I don't think that's happened to us before.
No. This is totally different. All of the soaps that we've done before.
Sitting on the rocks.
Yes. The rock comes through beautifully. All the soaps we've done before kind of spread out a little when they lather, but this one changes a lot.
I'm not sure how, but the rock, I can smell like it's damp and dry and in the sun at the same time.
Yes. This is
How
rock.
is that possible?
I thought at first this was sage. Like out of here, this is more sage and kind of the brighter plants and things.
Yes.
And the earthy stuff doesn't come out until you lather.
Okay, so now I feel like I'm getting much more complex layers. Like it smells 100% real, like it never came from a fragrance somehow.
Yes. Oh, that's weird. I was going to say that. This is real. This is the first one I've smelled that if you were to like actually put a hot Phoenix rock under my nose, this smells real.
Yeah, like we are in Arizona now.
And then they took that rocky real.
Yeah. Falling apart here.
Then they took that rocky real smell, and then they started to build the sage around it.
Yeah.
Right? So it starts with rock. It starts with me sitting on a desert rock, and then I start to let the other stuff wash over me. That's what the lather did.
You know, like because it's from the vortex, it's a place, it's a location. You know, like that's how I feel.
Oh.
Some of the other ones, I feel like I always smell a person that would wear it. Yeah, this is
an actual place
with real things right there.
This is a Google Maps. I can go to this place and sit there.
Now we want to go there and do the whole thing.
And you know what? I hate to say it because people are in a heat wave right now. My apologies, but it's hot. When you're sitting on that rock, you're in the sun. That's what I mean.
I can smell like it changing from the damp night rock to the day.
This is like
transition.
Hot. The sun's right over your head. I wasn't sure if this was going to have the same like need for me when I walk past the shaving cabinet to just grab the good vibrations and smell it, or grab the beach. We've done those two already. It's right.
And now we have the layer of the whole aftershave to add in too.
The aftershave. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
So that's the first incarnation of the scent.
Okay.
This is the second, so I'm guessing I should kind of just splash some on me. Sealed for your protection.
Don't spill it. You think?
All right. Yeah, we got it. I got it. And we were just poking around on the Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements site last night and saw that they have atomizers.
Right, yes, to attach.
Choose which one you get. They're specific to the types of bottles.
And there are tons of fun colors so they can match the label. You know.
So let's do this. You hold the lather.
All right.
And then I will put some of this on my face. And then you can smell my face.
Sniff ya.
I like that this doesn't come out in like giant streams. It's
you can
you can totally control how much comes out.
And if you want to calculate like 3 dabbies or...
That feels good. Oh. We gotta start getting more aftershaves. Okay, you ready?
Oh, wow.
I know, right?
It's like warmer on your skin.
Yes. It's more of the herbs, a little bit less of the rock, but in a nice way.
But it's refreshing.
Yes.
Almost like to the point where I would go and have, like, when they add cucumber or the mint to your water, like that next tier, it almost gets like that live herby.
Oh, I like this. Because it's the same characters. It's just a slightly different mix of them.
But it's not too strong.
No.
Like, I feel like I would really enjoy, like, when you move, you get a whiff, but it's not like in your face, if that makes sense.
If any of you have Phoenix Shaving's Good Vibration, then you'll know the sensation of a little while after your shave, you're like, I kind of miss it. I want it back. That's what this would do. This would stay with you.
So maybe
for
we
a
need
couple
to get
hours,
the good vibes after shave.
When we get to the section on how it shaves, I will talk about how long the aftershave stays with me.
All
but this is
we're liking
nice.
it so far.
This feels good. This is a little sweeter, a little friendlier in here.
Okay.
This is a little more as if I've been out in the desert all day, and I come back and I can kind of smell it on me, right?
I still am directly outside every time I smell this. There's no question.
Yeah, this is beautifully done. Oh, and I really feel like if you'd put this under my nose and I didn't know where it was from or what it was called, Southwest United States.
We should make somebody do that.
We should make somebody do that. That would be cool. Let's talk about the original scent notes. So these are the original scent notes from the Phoenix Shaving website.
Sage, sweetgrass, cedar, rose absolute, and benzoin resin.
Ooh, now, they go into each scent note a little bit, so we wanted to share what they wrote. Go ahead.
All right, so for sage, the word sage or salvia comes from the Latin word salvare, which means, quote, to heal. Sage has long been used in smudging ceremonies to promote purification, protection, and longevity.
Now, this is a desert white sage.
And it's one of the most sacred herbs among Native Americans, used to purify the mind, body, and spirit before prayer, meditation, ritual, or ceremony, and to purify sacred items such as pipes, bowls, and eagle feathers. The scent of desert sage is somewhat sharp, clean, light, and refreshing, which we kind of were hinting at.
Yeah, there's a lot of Arizona tradition and history.
For sure.
Cedar was offered to the fire to smudge the sweat lodge and people. Its smoke is wafted to ward away sickness.
All right, and we have sweetgrass is excellent for centering ourselves. We all need that. Sweetgrass is a rare grass which is found growing wild in very few places. Sweetgrass grows high in the Rocky Mountains. It is said this grass never dies. It is one of those great smells reminding us of the mountains and open air.
Benzoin gum resin, I'm curious about this, was used for purification and prosperity, often used as a base for incense blends.
Interesting.
Cool.
So lastly, sage, sweetgrass, cedar, rose absolute, and benzoin resin, a mystical power pack for sure. Similar concoctions have been used universally across the globe in many a religious rite, purification, temple, and church alike. At the end of the day, us humans are really not so different.
Wow. Do you smell the rose?
I think that's just it's kind of right in the middle.
You'd have to be careful with it. It's so identifiable, but
I wouldn't have
it
picked
does
it out
something
first.
more magical, I think. And I like that Douglas took the scents that have for centuries been revered as doing wonderful and mystical things and putting them together in that sort of balance and giving it to us to experience.
It's funny. It would almost make me want to use this soap on a day where I'm just like fighting chaos. I feel like this would be a total calming,
that'd be a great experiment.
Zen. You know, you don't need your imagination to figure out where you are. It's just, it's there. It's so obviously like put.
And some of the shaving soaps take me to a place that's like very whimsical, or like a cartoon version, or like a Monet painting version, or something like that.
Yeah.
This takes me there in a very realistic way. And it's the first time a shaving soap has done that for me. I know we only have 9 in our shaving locker so far, but this is the first one where it's just maybe slightly turned up what I would expect that place to really smell.
And neither of us have been there, but somehow
it
feels like we have. Yeah.
I've been there now.
It feels like it's been bottled up just for us.
This is fantastic. Wow. And the lather. lather. I mean, we're not really coming down the ladder and stuff, but look at how this lathers.
Don't you want to shave with him?
Okay. Let's go a little further. You know what I like about the aftershave is it's already sort of become a part of me. I only put it on 10 minutes ago, and it's not, if I do this, I just get beautiful hints of it.
But it is like what you said, like you feel like you were outside in nature and then it came back in with you somehow.
Right.
That's
so it's
totally
not like,
that.
hey, you're wearing an aftershave. What's that? No, it's more like, ooh, you smell good.
Right. And if you were to walk by me, it's not like I've been swallowed by cologne or something. It would just be like an intriguing smell.
It doesn't
What
even
was
smell
that?
like a cologne or like, it just smells like how I might smell if I've been somewhere amazing all day, which that's kind of the idea.
Who needs their passport when you can just put that on?
Oh, this is great.
But it really is very centering, calming.
Yeah.
Oddly.
Male or female scent? Does this work for the ladies? What do you think?
Yeah. Well, it's funny because you said the rose and I thought I was going to make it much more like furry girly, but it does not at all.
No, but I don't think this is too tied down.
Yeah. Why can't you be the one walking outside or I be walking outside?
Right, exactly.
We could have both been on that same journey together. I don't see why not.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, I really feel like this is going to have a soft place in my need to shave. Like, I'll gravitate
as far
to
as
it.
all of the scents that have like menthol and cooling factors that are over waiting for us on
Very
the piano to
true.
unbox because we haven't done a menthol soap yet.
We'll get there.
I love that if I'm ever in a cold February morning and I'm like, I need to bask on a hot rock somewhere outside of Phoenix, this is where I'm going to go. I don't know about you, but you can feel the sunshine.
It really makes me want to go visit it even more.
You can feel the sunshine. And you know, you could just book a plane ticket to Phoenix and go down there yourself, or you could just get your own. So head over to their website at phoenixartisanaccoutrements.com, or even better, do it by way of the link in the description. It's an affiliate link, which lets them know that we sent you, and it gives us back a small percentage of the sale, which we'll probably spend on soap so we can make more episodes. It's at no cost to you, and we would be grateful.
I am back from my shave with Solstice, and it was quite wonderful. I don't know if I had done one of the CK6 ones since the beginning, so it was kind of nice to dive back in. And I really spent a lot of time working on my lather this week, so it took me about 3 minutes. I've kind of timed myself to get the lather where I wanted, and it was wonderful. I felt totally safe using it on my legs, and I gotta say, the scent was there. So for the whole scent profile, I would give it a 3 for scent intensity, and out of 5 for the longevity, probably like a 2.5. It's a much lighter scent after it started to be on my legs a little bit. It's different with legs than my face, but Marcus will fill you on that in a second.
Douglas was the first to suggest to me that the scent from the aftershave and the scent from the soap are going to be slightly different and have slightly different personalities. And it was a great experience. That first splash on my face, it has a little bit of alcohol. I use alcohol on my face, and it was a beautiful feel. I was shocked how little came out on my hands and how little I needed. And it was a different characteristic of the soap. I think a little bit more of the sage came out, but it's a different heart of the scent. Thanks, Douglas and Fran. This is an awesome new part of our journey with our aftershaves, and I hope you'll come along with us. Welcome to Messages. Well, we've been on YouTube for 2 weeks, and we already have almost 100 subscribers.
So crazy.
And we could not be more grateful. Thank you so much for following our little morning show and giving us so much love and support on the beginning of our journey. And hopefully we'll get a bunch of new people into the world of wet shaving.
So as a thank you, we're going to have a giveaway. And on the show, we'll pick one name out of a hat. And we'll make sure that you have a breakfast blend coming at you, as well as a 5.8 ounce shave soap of your choice. Compliments of the Barbershop Duet.
I feel like you really get to know an artisan after their second and third soap.
Right. All 3 that we've smelled so far is so different.
And yet all of them are equally amazing. So I'm just excited that we're in this world and that we know all of these amazing artisans and that we have a piano loaded down with all of the soaps we bought for season 1 to complete our mission before Halloween.
Thank you, Douglas and Fran, for sending this. I don't know if we would have picked it, and I'm really glad that we smelled it. It's not something I think we would have gravitated towards, but I really am glad we have this one. It's
Thank you
different.
so much for our beautiful Scuttle.
Yes.
And yes, indeed, thank you for pushing the envelope on what we would have chosen and giving us something absolutely extraordinary. And you know what? If you are looking at shaving soaps and you see a scent note or two where you're like, meh, it's all about balance. It's all about creation. I may not like a particular blue, but I love that Monet, and that's what they are doing with these soaps.
It is definitely a good painted picture.
Oh, and as Douglas said, he paints with scent.
This is it.
I believe it. I see this beautiful place. So thank you so much for
thank
sending this to us. And thank you, too, for starting our journey into aftershaves. This is awesome.
A whole new layer of all these scents.
I was kind of shocked, like they had said on a few of the reviews, just a few drops, and that's all you need. This is going to last forever.
Yeah, really.
So thank you so much for sending this, and we hope you get your own, and you let us know if we were right about it. Let us know what you think.
And don't forget your appointment on Saturday with the Barbershop Duet.
Oh, you'll smell better just watching this.